What's up, YouTube? It's Andre, the superhero of love, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am absolutely grateful, thankful, and blessed to have each and every single one of you beautiful hearts and souls join me on this video. We're going to be talking about the 3 tips that I have been using on how to build resilience and mental toughness and how to be resilient. And this one, you might want to take some notes because this one's going to be a good one. But before we dive in, if you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome and hello. I'm so grateful, thankful, and blessed that you found my channel. And I am so grateful, thankful, and blessed to have you here. But if you haven't already, this would do me a big favor to growing my YouTube channel and to reach a greater and wider audience. If you can please hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell so that every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I post my videos, you'll be able to see it in your YouTube notifications and be able to watch it then and there. And with that being said, let's dive right into it. So, let me set the stage. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I have been living in hate and darkness for 20 years, and I have to be really resilient. I have to build a lot of mental toughness during that time. But here's the thing. These are things that nobody teaches you, that you just have to learn to cultivate on your own. Because life is going to hit you in your face. And you need to learn to be adaptable, flexible, be decisive, take action, and just deal with what's happening. So here's the thing. It's either life is happening to you or life is happening for you. You decide. You decide ultimately what's happening. So, to start building mental toughness or being resilient and building resilience, the first tip that I have for you is to do hard things, ladies and gentlemen. And what do I mean by doing hard things? Well, it's simple. Challenge yourself. Do things out of your comfort zone. So get comfortable being uncomfortable. So here's an example. For me, my morning starts with me waking up at 3 a.m. every single day and pushing myself in a workout. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There is no rest day for me. Now, you're probably wondering, well, that's kind of a lot. The reason why I do that is so that when you do hard things now, life becomes easier. But if you take the easy route now in life, then later in life, when life hits you at an older age, you won't be able to deal with it. So do things now at the age that you're at. You can't go back in the past. You can't worry about the future. You can only focus on the here and now, and that's going to lead into one of my tips shortly. Another thing that I do to build resilience and mental toughness is cold showers. Now, I love cold showers, and you're probably wondering, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Cold showers? I can't do that. Hear me out. You think I just jumped in and did cold showers and been doing cold showers for like 10 minutes straight for 2 years since the pandemic started? No, I took it one step at a time. Remember small, simple steps, which I'll post in this video that I've talked about, the small, simple steps? I start with 10 seconds, then upped it by another 10, then upped it by another 10, until I was able to do a full 10-minute shower. That took many months. But what I'm doing is I'm building up my resilience level. The reason why I'm talking about doing workouts and cold showers in particular is because you're challenging not only your physicality, but you're also challenging your mind. So that when you do go through your day And if something does happen, and most likely it will, you're able to handle it because you've learned how to channel this resilience and be able to deal with the circumstances or the situation at hand and not get overwhelmed and get flustered or lose control. You'll be able to make decisions with clear and concise direction. You'll be able to analyze things better. Your prefrontal cortex, which is the front of the brain, will be turned on, so you'll be able to logically respond and not deal with the amygdala, which is at the back of your brain, or the lizard brain, which is your emotional side, and make illogical reasoning or decisions. So do hard things. Remember, though I now start editing, I keep all my mistakes in my video because that's just how I do it here, ladies and gentlemen, keeping it raw. So yeah, tip number 1, do hard things, which helps build your mental toughness. Which leads me to tip number 2, connect with like-minded individuals. Whoa, kind of different, right? From doing the hard stuff. This one, you need a support system. For 20 years now, I want to emphasize that I've had people in my life in those 20 years, but they weren't the right people for me because most of them tore me down, were negative, didn't have my back. They literally just wanted to see me fail. There were some people that had my back, but I needed a new circle because after my spiritual awakening, I needed to grow. And though I'm letting go of them, I still love them and they know who they are. And I love you guys, but it's time for me to keep accelerating and moving on. To find the right circle of friends that'll hold me accountable, that'll have my back, that I can come to for my victories or my losses, to have a shoulder cry on, to have the just positive, beautiful, like-minded people that just want to see you grow, see you succeed, and see you win. And that's simple as that. So tip number 2 is to find like-minded people that want to see you win, that has your back, and they hold you accountable. And I talk about accountability in one of my past videos, which you can look at that one. I go more in depth in that. And just don't try to do everything alone. Get rid of the lone wolf mentality. You ain't gonna go too far. You need people. And I know that. And I am so grateful, thankful, and blessed to have my current circle of beautiful souls who I'm looking to grow with for the rest of my life and keep expanding my circle, of course. And I'm grateful to be a part of their lives and to encourage them, to hold them accountable, but also just to be a part of their life, to be there to support them, because we all need each other. And that helps with resilience, believe it or not. You cannot do it alone. But you do have to realize that there are times where you have to go it alone, but that doesn't mean that you're alone forever. There are times where you just have to handle things on your own. But always reach out to somebody that you can talk to, get some guidance or advice, and just be there for them too. It goes both ways. That's how a relationship works, right? You can't just give or you can't just take. You have to give and take. So yeah, tip number 2, find like-minded people that are positive and that want to see you win and have your back. That was a little bit longer. So, what's tip number 3? Are you ready for it? And I've talked about this multiple times in multiple videos, which I will post up here. Please go watch it, because it will go more in depth. But this is 2 tips in 1. Ready? Be present and be grateful. Be present and be grateful. Like I said, I've talked about these 2 tips specifically in my past video. Being present helps you focus on the here and now. You cannot change the past. It is gone. You cannot change the future. It hasn't even arrived. Don't put yourself in anxiety or worry about something that has not even arrived yet. Don't worry about the past. It's a mistake. You learn from it. Take what happened to you in the past and use it as an opportunity to grow. Do not see it as an obstacle. Ladies and gentlemen, you can either see the situation as an obstacle or an opportunity. You decide. I choose to see things as an opportunity to further growing my mind, my body, my spirit, and my soul. And I'll give you an example in a sec after I talk about being grateful. And being grateful helps you stay positive, to ground you in positive energy. Because when a situation happens, because life, like I said, will happen to you at times. And there are times where you just have to deal with it. This is just how life is. This is how life was built. But you have to have that mindset of life is happening for you, not to you. Life is happening as me. I'm the creator. Not life is happening to me that, everything, I'm the victim. You don't want to go around being the victim. I'm going off a little on tangent here, but as you all know, that's just how we do it on my channel, and it's to be expected. But be grateful. Write 3 things that you're grateful for. If you can in the moment, great. If you can think about it in the moment, great. But write 3 things and it'll really change your mindset and give you a paradigm shift. And remember, repetition equals mastery. You keep doing it and it keeps getting reinforced. So, gratitude and being present. Be present and be grateful. Because when you have to deal with a situation and you're negative, guess what happens? You get stuck in a negative loop. And you're just going to make the situation even worse. So I'll give you one example of being grateful and present versus not being grateful and present with the same example. My financial scam in September. So, just so I can set the stage, I've talked about this many, many times. This was a blessing in disguise that put me on the right path of where I am today. I'm so grateful to it. However, had I not thought about it as what can I learn in this moment back then, and oh my god, this is happening to me, and start really just dwelling on it, and oh my god, I lost all my money. I lost $40,000 US, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know. I'm being very vulnerable here. When I lost that money, I could have just cried and cried and cried, and life is happening to me, and blame this and blame that and blame the person and blame that, and not take responsibility. What good would that do? It would have put me nowhere near on my path that I'm on. And because of that, if you play the victim mentality, and I've done it in the past and I'm not proud of that, when I was in my unawakened self, I played the victim a lot, and I've forgiven myself for that, and I moved on and learned. But if I chose to not learn in that moment of the scam, of when it happened, and what lessons I can learn from this, then, ladies and gentlemen, I would not be here even shooting this YouTube video. I wouldn't be on the path of being the upcoming author of my book, Mastering Your Awakening. I wouldn't be on a path starting my coaching business. I don't even know where I would be at this point. It's because in that moment when the scam happened, yes, I had to feel the feelings. But then I had to say to myself, okay, this is happening for me. There's a lesson to be learned here. What is the lesson? And the lesson became a blessing because it put me on the right path. And I saw it as an opportunity to grow. Not an obstacle, it's an opportunity. And I was grateful, and I stayed present in this moment when that happened. Remember, you have to let your feelings, let it out. Stuff will happen. People come and go in our life. We end up being in relationships. Heartbreaks are bound to happen. Rejection is bound to happen. All this is bound to happen. But if you can remember to be grateful and stay present and focus on what you can control versus what you can't control, then you won. Then you've mastered yourself. And you've mastered how to be resilient in the face of a situation that seems dire. I know I went off a little on tangent there, but those are the 3 tips that I use, that you can use on how to build resilience, mental toughness, and to be resilient. And I hope this video was of value to you or to anybody that you want to share this with. But if any of you have any other tips that you would love to share with me, please leave it in the comments down below. I would love to learn on how you build resilience and overcome things with your skills. Sorry, there's a plane going over my head, so I got a little distracted there. My apologies. But yes, whatever tips or strategies that you've used to build resilience that helps you in life, please share it down below because my audience would love to learn from you. And I appreciate learning from you as well. And you know how much I adore each and every one of you who have leave comments and show me love. And it absolutely means the world to me. So thank you. And with that being said, if you haven't already, please hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and turn on notification bells so that every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I post my videos, you'll see it in your YouTube notifications in the top right hand corner and you'll be able to watch it then and there. So please subscribe so that my channel can reach a greater and wider audience so that my message can be heard by millions of people. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was of value to you. And again, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch to the very end. I send you all lots of love and light. Remember to keep on shining bright. And until next time, I am Andre, the superhero of love. And I love you all a super megaton. Have a fantastic day. And thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.